Hi my friends, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Of course, for some days now I took some break because of certain situations that were beyond my control, but of course I'm back. Yes, I'm back. This is Invest with Chikwesri. Here in this channel I teach smart investment ideas using investment tools and platforms like the stock markets, real estate, mutual funds, ETFs, bonds, and others. You cannot afford to miss this channel because it's really gonna worth it. So that is why I urge you to stay tuned with me in this channel, because a lot of things are really going to be loading out. We are going to be running a lot of things out, especially in this year 2026. You cannot really afford to miss this because it is really loaded. So what I'm trying to talk about today is, of course, today the year is already bidding us farewell, and we really thank God for a beautiful year so far, at least for the life that we have, for the investments that we're able to make, both in our finances and also in our health. But today I really want to talk about something that really struck my mind, or something that really happened in this season where everybody is busy relaxing. Yes, we are busy relaxing. Of course, it's the best time to relax, to chill out, to offload the energies that we have acquired during the year 2025, and also to allow us to really chill out, to free ourselves of any kind of stress. It's a time of relaxation. Meanwhile, I want to wish you compliments of the season, and also I'm wishing you a beautiful and bountiful year ahead, that is in the year 2026. So today there were certain things that made the headline, and especially in this part of the world where I am, I'm talking about Nigeria. And one of it is during the time of this festive season, all these things happened during the time where it's assumed that everybody is relaxing. Yes, we are all relaxing, we are all sleeping, we are all enjoying our Christmas food, our holiday food. We are meeting with our families. Some are, visiting their relations, sharing food, sharing loves, and what have you. Of course, it's a very beautiful thing, and it's something that we all look forward to. But something struck, my imagination during this period, and I decided to share with you. And what is that? While we are busy trying to enjoy ourselves and, of course, relax, many people, especially the people that are known to be wealthy, we are very busy strategizing, having series of meetings, strategizing, repositioning themselves, putting themselves on the proper pipeline to take advantage of 2026. Yes, we were relaxing, they were strategizing. They were strategizing to take charge of 2026. And I want to share with you some of them. You cannot afford, to miss these things I want to share with you, because I'm going to share my own perspective as a business person, to why it is very important that as you are enjoying yourself, it is very important for you to start strategizing. Especially if you don't really have so much experience, it is advised that you learn from some of these big people, what they do. Especially, in the stock market, there are people who call institutional traders. These are people that trade for institutions, So when they are moving their tails or adjusting their tails, if you are a new buy, what you're supposed to do is you follow them. Sorry, you follow them. You learn from them and also see what they are doing so that you can also benefit from, their experiences and what they are bringing to the table. So the first thing that caught my attention during this season was the fact that as we all were busy enjoying and relaxing, we had a situation where Hess Energy Limited, that is a company that is owned by Tony Elumelu, that is the owner of UBA. We had a situation where Hess Energy Limited was able to seal an investment deal, yes, a deal from Afrexim Bank, that's an African Export-Import Bank. And it was said that the worth of this investment we are talking about is $750 million. Yes, $750 million. We are talking about billions of naira here. So they were able to do this kind of, partnership. Should I call it partner? No. They were able to do this kind of financing. They got this money. Hess Energy Limited got this money from Afrexim Bank. Then within this same period, we had a situation whereby Otedola, that is Femi Otedola, one of the biggest guys in Nigeria, was able to sell $750 million worth of Geregu Power. Yes, worth of Geregu Power. I'm talking about the shares that he owns with Geregu Power. He sold it for $750 million this period. Wait a minute. We are talking about billions of naira. So now, many people that are smart will be asking, what is this man's next move? Don't forget that these shares he's selling now was acquired for, I think, $132 million in 12 years ago. $132 million 12 years ago. I'm still coming back to this same story because this is the major reason why I am doing this video today. So the next one was in precisely December 18th. Yes, December 18th, when the issue of Christmas is bubbling in many homes. People are, enjoying themselves, planning themselves, strategizing themselves to visit their loved ones, enjoy their Christmas rice and all those things. These people are also busy strategizing, trying to take charge of the investment sector, trying to take charge of their businesses, positioning themselves and repositioning themselves. So as what I was saying, this same Otedola on the 18th of December bought increased his stake in First Bank. Yes, he had a major shares there. That is after Otudeco. Yes, after Otudeco. He also had a major stake in First Bank Nigeria. But this time around, he increased his stake by acquiring additional 396,986,122 shares at 40 naira 6 kobo per share, which is valued at 14.8 billion naira. 14.8 billion naira, guys. He acquired additional shares that worth 14.8 billion naira to increase his stake in First Bank. Then another thing that caught my attention this period is in the foreign scene. I'm talking about Nvidia. Yes, Nvidia, the tech giant. Nvidia, concluded their $1 million deal they call it $1 million equity with Intel. Yes, they acquired Intel. They concluded it. I think they started it, I think, around middle of 2025, but they were able to conclude the deal in uh, December, I think around 28 or thereabouts, about $5 billion deal of equity of Intel. And another interesting thing that happened this period was we woke up to, I know in Nigeria, of many people congratulating and wishing Dr. Awele, that is the wife of our own Tony Lumelu, congratulations for the emergence of Dr. Awele as the chairman of Transcorp. Yes, the Transcorp that the one of the giants in hospitality in Nigeria. So Dr. Awele is the new enthroned chairman of Transcorp. Of course, all these things were happening during the Christmas season. So one will ask himself, are these people not sleeping? Is it that they are not enjoying the Christmas as we all are also enjoying our own Christmas? The thing is that as you are busy enjoying your Christmas orishi, these people are busy strategizing to take charge of their businesses, to take charge of their environment, to take charge of whatever thing that is around them. So as I promised you before, I said that one of the reasons for doing this video is actually about Otedola. Otedola selling off his $750 million worth of Gerego power. So when I did that little mathematics, as I told you, it was said that 12 years ago, he acquired these same shares for $132 million. Now, if you minus $132 million from $750 million, so we'll be having roughly around $618 million. $618 million, guys. So if you multiply $618 million by 1,450 naira, that is, if we want to take the exchange rate, of course it's a little bit higher, but of course I always like to be fair. So if we are trying to use 1,450 naira as our exchange rate, we'll be getting something like 896 billion naira in profit. 896 billion naira in profit. Of course, before you start shouting, wow, I want to tell you that the game of stock investing is not the game of, quick cash return. It's not the game of getting rich quick, get rich quick syndrome, which have really affected this generation a lot. Yes, I'm talking about my generation. Everything we are just in a fast pace. You want to get everything at your beck and call. You want to just get it now. If you are investing in stock market, you will discover that every day you are checking your till. You want to see what is happening. If it drops small, you are scared. If you rise it, you are happy. A lot of things are happening every day. You are checking this till. You want to see what is happening. You want to see why your stock is not growing. You'll be having high blood pressure up and down, and then before you know it, when the market is calling for your patience, you are selling. This man that we are celebrating the profit of 890 something billion naira invested his money in 12 years. Guys, in 12 years. So that is, if you are 30 today, that means you are going to be harvesting maybe when you are let's assume that he invested this money when he was 40 years. That means he's cashing out when he's 52. That is a decade plus 2. When the market was a kind of not stable some a few months ago, even up till now, I heard some people, especially people that have been teaching how to invest in stocks, some of them were calling me, what do we do? Should we sell? What do we do? Can you see my stock is going down, is doing this, is doing that? And I was like, what? It means that you don't really understand what it means to be an investor. You don't. And that is why you keep on losing money. Stock investing is actually something that has to do with investing in long term. That is why if you are someone that follows me keenly, you will understand that I always advocate that you maintain consistency, not actually carrying all the monies in the whole world, including the monies that you are supposed to use to run your family or run your own personal life, to invest all of them in stock at once. No, that is not it. You need to create a vehicle, create a source of income that is very, very stable. Then take a percentage, keep on investing. Just be consistent and also be very, very patient. We are talking about 12 years here. At some point, there were times that the market tumbles, the stock will go down, the stock will come up, the stock will stay at the price you bought them, sometimes in 6 months, sometimes in 8 months. What makes you a key investor is your ability to exercise patience, your ability to stay there, your ability to believe. That's why it's very, very proper for you to really, really analyze before investing. You don't need to, in this 2026, you don't need to be pursuing social media hype. You need to learn how to analyze, have faith. You don't have to buy from companies that you don't have faith in their survival. You need to analyze these companies, have that faith, have that firmness that these people have no other excuse or no other, how do I put it, no other thing to do than to grow. Yes, they have the potential to grow. When you analyze all these companies, then you will have that confidence in you to really, really entrust your money with them. So you can leave it for a period of 5 years, 6 years. So when you're investing in stock markets rewards patience. If you don't have patience, you are going to be one of the people that will be losing monies consistently on daily basis. Yes, you'll be losing monies because today you invested, for instance, you are investing in a UBA, and then you will now hear that First Bank is doing this. Before you know it, you go and sell your stake in UBA, you are rushing it to First Bank. From First Bank, you are moving to Zenith. From Zenith, you are moving to Dangote Cement. From Dangote Cement, you've just been moving, and at the point where you are selling all these things, you are losing money. Yes, you are losing money. If you check the people that have made so much money from stock markets, you will discover that they are the people that have consistently been there, consistently being patient with where or the company where they invested their monies. Yes, I remember that in the year 2020, during the time of COVID, I remember that some companies like Nvidia came down as little as around $88 or thereabouts, $100. But imagine, this is 5 years down the line. The last time I checked my Nvidia portfolio, I was seeing about $412. Yes, $412. So imagine the people that hurriedly sold off their Nvidia at that time. So what do you think will happen to them? They will lose massively. And then when you talk to them about stock market, they will be shouting, no, stock market is a way of losing money. Stock market is this, stock market is that, because they don't understand the dynamics. They are busy chasing social media hype. Yes, social media hypes. They are busy chasing them. They don't sit down to analyze the things that it takes for you to succeed in stock market investing. So that is why I'm always telling you to be very, very patient. Learn how to learn. Learn from the people that are succeeding in what they are doing. learn, and that is what this channel is all about. This year 2026, I'll be sharing my tools with you. I'll be sharing with you what I'm buying. I'll be sharing with you why you need to invest in this kind of business than this other kind of business. And also, there is a video I did in this channel where I analyze what you should be investing on according to your age. Yes, your age matters a lot. What you should be investing on. Somebody that is within the ages of 20 to 30 shouldn't be investing like someone that is in their 60s to someone that is in their 50s to 60s. There are different age grades, so you need to master your age and also tailor your investments according to your age. So you see, 896 billion naira. What kind of business can you do within a period of 12 years that can give you this kind of profits? This kind of profits. So that is why the man had mastered the art. Now, he has mastered the art of being patient in stock markets, and he had really benefited from it. And if you can see, for him to sell this massive amount, people that are smart now are waiting. They are waiting for his next move. They want to understand, and one of his next move now is in First Bank. Yes, he has bought, as I said before, 396 billion to increase his stake. He already had billions of shares in First Bank. So you should also watch and see what he's doing. You should watch and see what he's doing so that you can leverage on his experience. Stop chasing social media hypes in this 2026. It's not going to help you. And also stop being unnecessarily scared. Stock market has been one of the major drivers of wealth across the whole globe. Across the globe, it has been one of the major drivers of wealth. So you need to master how to benefit from it. You need to master how to benefit from it. You don't need to move around chasing what does not exist in the name of social media hypes. You need to master how to benefit from stock markets while we are busy enjoying our Christmas rice, enjoying our holidays, relaxing and spending our funds. These men are busy re-strategizing, adjusting their portfolios, occupying territories, getting the loans that are necessary, and investing in critical sectors. While we were busy enjoying, Awele became the chairman of Transcorp. While we were busy enjoying, Elumelu cashed out. So Elumelu benefited from Afrexim investment funding of $750 million worth. While we were busy enjoying, Otedola is readjusting himself and readjusting his strategy. He bought 396 million worth of First Bank. He also sold his 750 million worth of Gerego Power, pocketing a huge profit of more than 896 billion naira. So 2026 is in your hands. Just learn how to take charge of it. Learn how to take charge of your territory and learn how to learn from the best. I believe that you will stay with me in this channel because a lot are going to be happening, as I told you in the previous video. Don't worry, stay with me. You will get to learn as we are learning together. I wish you the best of a beautiful new year ahead, as today marks the end of 2025. Stay with me in this channel and you will never regret it. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.